Alright boys, listen up. As you well know, this precinct was assigned the Armando case. You all know the story. The heist was named after Joseph Armando, member of the Gambino family. The Gambino family was caught trying to steal $5 million of federal funds, making a routine pickup in an armored truck. The cops tried to break up the heist before it could happen, and the guineas scattered like cockroaches. All but one car got away. A car was detained just a block away from the scene of the crime, containing 5 participants of the heist, which coincidentally ended up being 5 soldiers of the Gambino family. You know that those 5 men were arrested for conspiracy of theft. Now that fact alone makes this case unique. Because paying a crime on a guinea is like paying the tail on a donkey. You only get a chance once a year, and every time you try to do it, everyone points at you and laughs. But besides that, there is one more crucial factor to this case. This is the closest the city's ever been to bringing down the Gambino family. Anybody know why?
Because we caught them in the act, sir?
Warm, but not exactly. We've caught them in the act on several occasions.
Because we arrested 5 members of the family?
That's more like it, but give me more. This crime is significant because those 5 members did what?
Confess?
The Armando case has been the closest the precinct's ever been to bringing down the family, and that's because the culprits confess. Now here are the pictures of the 5 men that were arrested. They were all questioned, but only one gave a signed testimony on the family's participation in the crime. I said it was hard to arrest an Italian, but it's even harder to get them to rat out the family. And appropriately so, as word got out on their cooperation, they all started dropping like flies. Killed by their own freaking people. Ain't that sick? They started with Federico Cantello, aka Freddy Fastfingers. The cops found this one face first in his toilet. They drowned him in his own filth. The second lucky contestant is Lorenzo Antonelli. A fisherman pulled his body up in a net while fishing the Hudson. 3 days later, his mother pulled his head out of a FedEx box. Any takers on how our friend Stefano Mancini got it? Grab your bags, boys. It's tea time. He taught our boy Stevie a lesson in schooling by beating him to death in his living room with a 7-iron. Now Michelangelo Moretti, he got it differently. See old Mickey, as he was known to the mob, we kept in a waiting cell after the first 3 disappeared. He only took 24 hours for the family to get him. We pulled a petty thief culprit off the streets the same night. Turns out he owed the family a favor. He coughed up a sharpened butter knife and he stabbed old Mickey to the death right there in the cage where we built to protect him. Now here's my favorite one. The last man in the van we had in custody was Jimmy V. He was the only one of the 5 that didn't give a signed confession of the testimony. He disappeared 2 nights ago, the day before his secret meeting with the DA. This guy vanishes out of thin air just for being suspected of turning in the family.
So how are we going to pin all this on the Gambinos?
We won't. Not with these crimes.
What do you mean?
Jimmy's dead. His body was washed from the bank of the river this morning. His body was wrapped in black garbage bags.